What's going on, everybody? Here is a little quick recap of my deck list for Katakuri. If you haven't seen it already, I did a deck profile which I explained, where I explained why I put the cards that I have here. So if you haven't checked it out, make sure to subscribe, go see that video, and leave a like if you're a Katakuri fan for OP3. I think it's a very good deck and it's doing very well in OP4, so now's the time to get into it. Alright, so pretty straightforward for Sanji. For 2k counter, the other 2k counter, we have Streusen and we have the pudding. So those are our 2k counters. Then after that, we have a bunch of triggers. So you have Cracker, Big Monk Parrot, we have Smoothie, 4 each. And then we have our two searchers, which are Pudding, the 1-cost Pudding, and we have the Perospero. Then obviously we have 4 of the Big Moms, and we have 2 of the 8-cost category. I'm thinking of potentially putting it at 3, but so far I think I like this ratio. Here I put 3 of the 4-cost category because it has a very good effect and it's a rush. So most of the times people are going to make us go second, and if we go second we lose a life first, so we will get to play Katakuri, the 4-cost. Most of the times we go second, so that's a pretty good card. And if you go second, you try to mulligan into that, and mulligan into Pudding, so that you can try to get it in the first turn and play it on the second turn. Have Brulee at 3, which I think is enough. It's a good trigger if you have her in your life. If not, it's a counter, or if you have nothing better to play, you just play as a blocker. And then you have 3 of the 7-cost Big Mom. And then for the events, we have 3 of the counters for 5,000 more. And we have 2 of the cut Mochi, which I haven't used a lot for the main effect, but the trigger is insane because we have so many trigger characters that we can play off of that. It's good to have, and it's going to be favorable for us against Law and Red, mostly Law, but yeah. And then we have the Thunderbolt, the event that KOs a 5 or less, and on trigger 5 or less. Alright, so that's it for the quick overview of my category up to date to today. And yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so here we have a category against Lucci. We'll go first. We'll mulligan this hand. Alright, so here is a good hand to go first because we have the Pudding, we have the Prospero, then we have the 7-cost Big Mom. So for Pudding here, we'll play. Hopefully we would get like either the 10-cost or even the 8-cost category, but we don't. So here we have a choice to make, and I think we'll go for a... No, I can't get Pudding, so I'll get hit. We're getting for a 2k, and then hopefully we will like draw into other big bodies for late game. Alright, so we have another Pudding, so eventually I can go try to get another Big Mom or the category. So for now, just gonna attack. So yeah, I didn't even see what he got for the first Spadan. Alright, so he discarded another Spadan. Alright, so he just... okay, so he triggered the Shockwave and decided to activate it on Pudding, which is fine. Alright, so he drew Fukuro. Alright, so I'm just gonna play this guy here. Turn. Okay, so he has Fukuro. He decided to trigger the shockwave on Pudding, which I think was a bad idea. Here I want to take, and this is actually pretty good because this I can just play one of my crackers. So I will use the trigger and play the cracker. Now I have two bodies on the field, and we have the Big Mom for late game, and we can curve into. So yeah, so next turn we'll go into the second cost Big Mom. So this turn I can just attack with these two here, or I can because next I'll be at 7. Can maybe putting into something. So put no, we'll just attack for we'll just attack 777. How about that? And this here, it's like a small mistake because if he had another shockwave in life, yeah, he gets to KO any character, but this is a character that I don't mind getting KO by the trigger, but him, yes, because at least I get value from this one, but from this one I don't. So I think I should have attacked. Since he doesn't have the Dawn's active to activate a shockwave, I should have attacked with Cracker first, but it doesn't change anything, so just go for it. So here, yeah, so we're trying to put pressure on him to either do what we just did and waste his blocker and reduce his life as much as we can, because next turn we'll be playing the 7 cost Big Mom and he has to make a decision, right? The decision will be we'll put that at the bottom because we don't want him to do any shenanigans with Tsuru to KO our 7 cost Big Mom next turn. So we want to make sure that he wastes a lot of cards in his hand. So that's good. Alright. So he discarded a Tsuru. So hopefully when I drop my Big Mom, he won't have the combo of Big Mom of Tsuru with Sakazuki. So now he decides to do 5 on 5, and I will counter. So I want them to stay alive. Apply pressure next turn with attacks of 5. Alright, so he did the Sakazuki. So now we know he used it. He discarded the Borsellino, which I think is a mistake. Like you want to keep your blockers, and especially your unkillable blockers. But he knows that I have Katakuri the 8 cost, right? Well, I don't have it in my hand. He doesn't know that I have it, but I have it on my deck, so whatever. I had to put because I would have played the Borsellino instead of the Sakazuki and tried to KO one of my characters and make me waste cards instead of the Sakazuki. And then next turn, once I'll play my Big Mom, play the Sakazuki with anything that reduces the cost of a Big Mom, but that's not the case. So he decided to give me a life, so we have 5 life. He's at 2. We have a Big Mom, so we're in pretty good position. Next turn I will play, this is why we kept Pudding and we didn't play it when we had the chance earlier, like when I did my 2 attacks of 7 with Perospero and Cracker. Is next turn I can just try to search for the Katakuri and either bounce something from me or bounce something from him. So he decides to attack, and I'll let it through. Just so, okay, so here I don't have Katakuri, but I think I'll get the Big Mom. Since I'm at 4 life, like whatever he plays next turn, I'll try to get the Katakuri to bounce it back, and then just attack with Big Mom and my character. And then after that, I can just play Big Mom and then play another Big Mom. So we'll go with the Big Mom for now. And here we will take. And since we can't use the other effect, and I already have one, so I'll just do the trigger. Like, it sucks that I didn't put a character, but use the trigger, get rid of this one here. So it's just one less body that they have on the field. And now he has 8, and he didn't discard to restand his Lucci. So we'll see what he's gonna do. Alright, so he decided to do the Isho, but I didn't have 6 cards. So it's a good thing that I used the trigger, because Isho was one of the possibilities, and since I only had 5, Isho didn't do anything. So this is a good card to bounce back to his life, right? So that's what we're gonna try to do. So I play 1, and I get my Katakuri. So I will take the Katakuri, and I will play the Katakuri, boom. And I will put it at the bottom. So like, I know he has an Tsuru here, which is fine. And now I think I'll force him to discard cards. Yeah, so he discarded two unkillable blockers. That's insane. Insane. Alright, so this Tsuru here will get KO'd, trashed by Big Mom. So that worked out in our favor. So here I can actually protect, but we'll just take for now, and then after that, all right. So he played another one. That's fine. Okay, so our hand is ferocious, but we play the Big Mom. He loses the Tsuru. Then here I think I can go for game. Because this is not a counter, so it's useless. So here, alright, he countered this for 6, that's fine. And he better have 2/2Ks, because if he doesn't, it's GG. And yeah, we won. He didn't have the counters. So yeah, so that's it for Katakuri against Lucci. Pretty good matchup. I think it favors heavily our yellow, since we can control our board, control the board, and control our life. So yeah, so that's it. Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe if you want to see more matchups like this. Leave a like if you're excited for the official launch this Friday and the 30th for OP3. And leave a comment. Let me know if you've been enjoying the pre-release events. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.